Cell shading. I don't know that much about it, but today we're gonna give it a try. It's a challenge within a challenge because I have challenged my friend Maria to recreate or reimagine one of my old art pieces, and I'm gonna do the same thing for her. And then we're gonna compare and see what we feel, how we feel, what it looks like, did we do it justice, all the good stuff that goes on in between. Now, why I mentioned cell shading is because of the fact that I took this image that Maria sent to me and decided that it would be really cool to see this in cell shading. Now, normally I am a big blender. I'm all about the blend. It's my thing. We've got a lot of water going on, and then we've got this mountain in the background and these alluring clouds, these ominous clouds that are just coming out of nowhere. And I thought, this is so pretty. This is definitely my style because there's a lot of blending in there. Then I thought to myself, why in the world would I just recreate it in a style that I'm familiar in? I did some research to try to figure out how to accomplish cell shading because my mind didn't really comprehend what it was that I was looking at when I'm watching games like Sea of Thieves or Zelda the Wind Waker. So I found this dude on the internet, and he basically said that cell style is about contrast, not about blending. So no blending for Tabitha today. I don't know how I'm going to accomplish that whilst I paint. So then the other question is,
what kind of paint do I use?
Oil painting? Should I do acrylic? Paint markers? Decisions. What's really interesting is the gray that is behind my palette here. I've always just worked with white palettes or with glass, but never with gray behind it. And I found that really interesting. And somebody was trying to explain to me that that's how you can see the colors properly. If I should paint it gray so that we can see the colors better, because I definitely want to have really vibrant colors for the style that I'm going with. I really don't know what I'm doing, but I see that a lot of people do that. Even the reference image that I'm looking at right now has a gray background. So when in Rome?
Wake up, really gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Okay, so I, of course, was reverting back to what I know when it comes to painting, and I'm trying to blend things, and I remembered, no, because I'm also looking at my reference instead, like Maria's picture, and then trying to remember that I need to coincide that with the style change that I'm attempting here, and I don't know what I'm really doing. I don't even know if I'm off to a good start, because, of course, yellow and gray, that's not fun. But as we always learn, we must trust the process. So, by the way, guys, if you didn't know, I have a channel dedicated to doing artwork live with you, and I hope that you will subscribe to that channel so we can hang out and create brand new worlds and talk about life and do all kinds of cool things. The link is in the description box down below. You're just going to be looking for Driven Tabitha Live. Wherever I got this paint, this Curate Color Primer, I don't know, and this kind of sucks. It's very liquidy, it's very loose, and it's not giving me good coverage, so I'm having to actually mix my Liquitex heavy body acrylic paint with this to make it thicker. This other paint sucks. Well, so far this is going, I don't want to say as well as expected because I was really excited about this, but it just showcases to me how little I understand this style of artwork. And I'm definitely on the struggle bus. It kind of looks, I mean, it looks pretty good far away, which art usually does because it all comes together, but like I'm missing like those crisp edges. I might wait for everything to dry and then go back over it one more time. Hard, like this is like a completely different style than what I'm used to. And I did Taboo and start blending, but I'm like, because I have to, but I don't have to, but that's also because I just don't understand this style. And it's very different from digital artwork, which I've been doing a lot more of. So it feels really good to get back into traditional painting. To be honest, all of the images that I'm looking at are digital. So I probably should have looked at painting cell art style, and it's too late. I'm not necessarily mad about it. It's definitely a learning curve. I know that there's a lot that's wrong with it, but there's actually some cool stuff about it too. So let me know what you guys think before Maria does. But let's go see if we can catch up with Maria and do the grand reveal and see what she has to think and see what she did with mine. Okay, well, we're here with Maria, and we're going to be swapping our pictures. Well, actually, we already swapped our pictures. Now it's time for the grand reveal as we have reimagined each other's pictures. So, who wants to go first? Would you like to go first?
I don't know, because oh my gosh, I worked so much. I have thought so much on this.
I know, you seemed like you just weren't ready. When I sent you this picture, you were like, that's it. That's the one.
You don't know how many times I've been grumbling over this and thinking like, oh my gosh.
Of course, and I sent it to you right before Christmas too. So.
Yeah, she sent it before Christmas, so it was like, what am I gonna do?
Reimagining, so this is one of your older pieces you said. I'm gonna add it here.
Yeah.
This is what Maria sent for me to work on. I hope you weren't there when this happened.
No.
Okay,
so I was actually reading a duology called The Daughter of the Pirate King.
Oh.
And it was all about pirates and the sea, and she's the daughter of a siren, maybe or not. So it's kind of like this. So I just got inspired to do like marine scenes and ships and things like that. It was just like a phase. So
okay, so that's what I had to work with. So the thing is that I decided, Maria, and you're gonna see that in the full video, I decided to do a challenge within a challenge because I don't know why. And so I decided to try and take your painting, repaint it in the cell style. In cell shading style.
Okay.
And this is how well it turned out.
Oh my gosh! That is so cool!
So I struggled a lot because I'm learning, even with my chibis right now, how to do cell shading. And I even watched some videos and they were saying the secret to cell shading is not blending. Okay, how do you paint and not blend? Like, I'm a blender.
No,
I
I'm
am
a blender.
A blender, right? Like, having to not do that was such a struggle. And then I think I listened to too many artists at one time because they were also saying it's a really good idea if you paint your background gray first.
Yes.
So I did that and I hated it. But I put thicker bits of paint on there, and that did better cell shading than me trying to do.
That's a very nice texture, I was gonna say.
But I had a lot of fun with this as it started kind of turning it into something pretty, whereas when I first started, it was just a hot mess of gray.
It's so cool. It's completely different and nothing that I thought you would do. I was gonna guess, it's like, oh my gosh, she's gonna put a dragon in there. I'm pretty sure she's gonna get a dragon inside somewhere in there.
I should have put a little dragon hovering over the volcano. So guys, I gave Miss Maria, my Mr. T painting, one of my first oil paintings that I ever did when I got started, and I wanted to try something different where I was really big into character crossovers, and he was one of my first. So I did Mr. T as Sir Walter Raleigh in oil paint, and then I said, Maria, reimagine it.
Oh my gosh. And you have no idea how much I grumbled. Like, I'm not good at portraits. It's like, I'm not really good. I'm not good at all. So what I did was I thought about it a lot. It took me 2 days to do this.
Not so bad.
It's not so bad.
It took me much longer to oil paint.
It's not so bad. But then again, watercolor, it's a mixture of watercolor and colored pencils. And I did do a crossover. So I mixed
a crossover within a crossover?
No.
So,
I did a Mr. T with another crossover.
what is wrong with us? We are gluttons for
I know,
punishment,
I have no
and
idea.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Now comes the fun part. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Mr. T.
In Mortal Kombat. He's what? He's a scorpion or
He's Scorpion. Yes, he's Mr. T Scorpion.
I was not expecting this, guys. She reimagined my crossover as another crossover. He's so cool.
I was thinking of doing Raiden, but then I thought, no, Raiden has a hat. And what's characteristic about Mr. T is his hair.
Yes.
Obviously,
iconic.
And it's very iconic. And his beard. And I had two people who looked at this picture recently, like a day or two ago, had it there, and they said, "What is Mr. T doing here?" And I'm like, "You know Mr. T?"
Yes.
Said, yes, of course. The hair, the beard.
How could you not? I will say, you know what's funny? And this might come off as a critique. It's really not. Because of the black symbol of the dragon in the background, if you don't pay attention to the snout, it looks like he has like a ponytail mullet thing going on in the background. That is so cool. Oh my gosh.
There you have it, Mr.
Congratulations. All your mumbling and grumbling got you here to this fabulous art piece, this challenge within a challenge. Oh my gosh. Well, Maria, how did you enjoy the challenge?
Okay, so at first of all, I really got like into thinking, it's like, what can I do? Because it's like you already had an interesting crossover of Mr. T in a Renaissance. So I was thinking, wow, what can I possibly, change about that, or make it even wackier, than a Mr. T in a Renaissance, Shakespearean frizz.
Yeah.
And then I thought, okay, I'm not good at portraits a lot. Like, I actually did use your copy to mold out a little bit the head, so I wouldn't be able to do it like from scratch. But then afterwards, I just had to do it kind of freaky. And then I thought, you know what? It would be very cool if I had him like a crossover with a Mortal Kombat character. That is cool. So I was, like I said, I was thinking between Raiden and because I love like the whole electricity vibe, Scorpion or Sub-Zero. Scorpion is one of my favorite characters in general. Just
a lot of people love him. So I could just hear Mr. T say that. I pity the fool. It doesn't come over here.
Fanfics, art pieces out there. Digital, traditional, that it was like, what do I do? Like, how do I choose?
Bet there's no other Mr. T Scorpion crossover on the internet. You are the first. Did you enjoy?
I loved it. I did enjoy it. Once I had the concept and I had it like all that, it was like, okay, now I can go in, because the first part was very challenging.
I had no idea how I was going to reimagine yours, to be honest, and then it just popped into my head. Hey, I'm learning about cell shading. Let's do that. So I don't know. Would you ever be interested in doing something like this again?
Yes, but not Mr. T.
Okay, all right. It's a deal. Pinky promise. I swear. No Mr. T. Be sure to check out Unlocking Lore. She creates a lot of fantastic artwork. She's also a storyteller, and she's so much more. Because as you call yourself, you're not just an artist. You're a
holistic artist.
Holistic artist. Well, until next time, guys. I'll catch you later. Bye.